Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. Oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. Prepared in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. running from the gun with Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Diggs in motion right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion, the tight end.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The pitch to Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
56.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Bills. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And this returnable for Hines. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Allen.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen going to change the look here. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jet 300! Jet 300! Flip again!
On play action, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chain. Way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hines now on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at...
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball again on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ball again.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Allen. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The slot man in motion right.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal.
Allen going to change this at the line.
They get this out left. Touchdown! From a yard out.
And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the... But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Look at the big fella go.
He's on his way.
And down to the 16-yard line. 84 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw is Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Straight ahead is home.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right.
Throw right side, Wilson. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go. Ready, set.
And they will take a knee here.